Howdy there, friends. I'm just doing a quick preamble to this video to let you know that I found a new way to record the Dobro. If you see this picture here, this is the Austrian Audio OC818. Those of you that have been around this channel with me for a while will know I've talked about this before. I've used it for vocals, I've used it for acoustic guitar, but I've never used it with the pseudo stereo thing that they can do with this. There's a little dongle that goes in the back of the mic and you run two outputs from it, which is why it's in that weird position you see in this photo. However, what's happening is both sides of the mic are picking up audio. Yes. Now, one side will always be lower than the other. If you've ever used an old vintage stereo ribbon, one side was always lower than the other. You just bring it up with the preamp and match them, which is what I did here. But the reason that this is even cooler than that, because it did sound great, I think you'll agree when you hear the song in this video, you'll say, oh, that sounds better than the last one, which was a stereo ribbon, is because they have, I can't even believe this exists. They developed an app that will allow you to change the polar patterns based on frequencies in this app. When you record it this way, two outputs with this dongle, and you can even do it quad if you have two of them. We'll talk about this somewhere down the line. I just wanted to give you a little heads up that I think I found a better way to do this, a cooler way to do it. I think it sounds better, and it's just wild and is much easier to set up. Well, I'll probably do a video and show you how the sound gets separated and the app works, because it's also not a very expensive mic. I paid $900 something for it from Sweetwater. I think it was a B stock or something, but they're not that expensive A stock. So I'm just so blown away by that this app really worked. And what it allowed me to do was not only, kind of hone in on different polar patterns, like I have omni on the low end and omni on the highs and cardioid in the mids, kind of separated like that. It's pretty much, I think, how I did it. But then when you go to EQ the dang thing, it's a lot easier to have an EQ without phase issues and sit in the mix. Just blew my mind. We'll talk about that down the road, especially if some of you want me to do it. I'll do a video just on that crazy mic, because I can't believe I've used it many times, but now I'm completely blown away. And there are other apps they have that are developed for this microphone, and I think maybe even some of the others in their line. Again, I bought it from Sweetwater, and that was like 2 years ago, maybe even longer. And I still can't believe I didn't try this. So that's what's going on when you see the video. You'll be like, what's with the crazy mic straight up and down like that? Yeah, it worked great, especially when I'm doing prepared stuff on the low end and the high end. You're playing slide. You got the slide up here and your hands are down here, picking or doing whatever. Also, I got the pickup fixed. If you noticed in the last video, there was you might even see me at the beginning of the video fiddling around with it because it was dead. I don't know what happened. It was a brand new pickup, but the jack was dead, it turned out. So I brought it down to my friendly neighborhood dude. He fixed it for me. And now I'm not only running in stereo with the Austrian audio mic, I'm running it into the pedal board, which you will see in this video. So enough of that, blah, blah, blah. Check this out. Let me know what you think.